Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know the division title and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
And here's Hunter. Nice wonder now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22.
All told, that a 55-yard punt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw again on second down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Ooh, the juke. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson
toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he fields it cleanly. A little juke. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense... So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Jackson on first down. And this is incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson now. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down in midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the... Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've come upon... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side. time, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Being chased out left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. This defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson under a heavy run. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting. To risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect this quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the gun on third down, Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire